I'm Al. And
I'm Kris.
That's Kris.
How you doing today?
We got a lineup of amazing sports topics for you today. Starting first with European basketball.
Wow, those players are fleeing over to the European League like Mexicans over the border, my friend.
Alright.
Yes.
Anyway, Josh Childress started. You see a superstar like a LeBron James or a Kobe Bryant going over to Europe.
Well, like Pac-Man says, make it rain. So if the Europeans can make it rain, Adam, sorry, I don't want to get sued. Like Adam Jones says, make it rain, you know? And the European people are making it rain on these players, you know? Showing them the money, and you know how that works, my friend.
Show me the money.
Show me the money, and they're running over there.
As Cuba Gooding Jr. once said.
Like Mexicans over the border.
Anyway, next topic.
Favre and Rodgers. Again. Man, if I had a gun, I would probably shoot myself. I'm sick of hearing these two guys. These two guys, their stats, are they going to be compared throughout this whole season? You know, is it going to be some big, never-ending saga, soap opera, or...
When hasn't it been
is it going to be
a never-ending saga? That's the better question.
I can't answer that for you.
Anyway, their stats are going to be compared. That's inevitable. We all know after the first week of the NFL season, Aaron Rodgers throwing for
Oh, sorry. I'm still asleep on you there.
Throwing for 130 yards and a touchdown. Maybe I'll give him an interception. Then Brett Favre has this amazing game.
Kaboom!
350 yards and 3 touchdowns. And it's going to happen. I mean, the comparisons are going to happen.
It's going to happen.
We're going to get tired of it. We're tired of this whole thing. I'm just glad he got traded, first of all.
Definitely. No more, what's going to happen with Brett Favre? Is he going to play behind Rodgers? Are they going to fight for the job? You don't got to hear that no more.
No,
now,
he's in New York. He got the keychain of the city today.
In New York.
He got the keychain of the city today.
Did he?
He didn't get the key, though.
No? He got the keychain?
Yeah.
He got to win the Super Bowl for him.
Yeah, that's what Bloomberg said. He got to win the Super Bowl first. Next.
Is that the gay one?
I don't know.
That's New Jersey, the gay one. Oh.
There you go. New York, New Jersey, whatever. Anyway.
They're close.
The NFL preseason. Overhyped.
Definitely overhyped. You want to know why?
No.
This is one reason, you know? These players, they play their heart out during the regular season.
We assume.
Yeah, definitely.
No Manny being Manny in the NFL.
In the preseason, they're just slouching, you know, trying to get their reps in, just playing football, you know?
Right.
They're not trying to go hard and go to the extra mile. They're just getting the reps in.
Right.
It's
a chance for some younger players
to
not
exciting.
Make the team.
It's not the exciting football we see in the regular season.
Right. It's a chance for some younger players who are on the borderline of being cut to, impress the coaches and make the team maybe. Like Ryan Grant, for instance, was on the verge of getting cut.
I had him on my fantasy team last year.
Fantasy Hall of Fame. You saw the commercials.
I did.
I had Ernest Grant.
You had Ernest Grant?
Ernest Grant. Third string. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked here. Should they shorten the preseason to, 1, maybe 2 games?
Without a doubt. It's just a tease. They tease you with all these preseason games, and then finally the season comes up, and you're like, wow, the season's finally here. You should make it 1 game only. That's it.
Brings down the injury risk.
Yeah. And it gets the season there quicker.
Because we saw Michael Vick, 2004, not that I'm condoning dog violence, Michael Vick in 2004 was injured in preseason.
I had a pit bull myself.
Do you?
Yeah.
Cool.
And if he fought my pit bull, let me tell you something.
Would he win?
No, she's a pansy.
Oh, okay. Anyway, like I said, Michael Vick, debilitating knee injury in the preseason. End of the Falcons season, they came off a playoff run the year before. Yeah. He gets knocked out in the preseason. He's not back till week 12.
And that team is done.
That team's done. Exactly.
They didn't
It's a superstar.
I
mean, can you imagine the New England Patriots season if Tom Brady tears his ACL in the preseason?
Oh, they'd be horrible.
Exactly.
They'd win probably Dolphin number games.
We'll get to that.
They'll win maybe 1 game, 2 games. I'll give them.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that later.
Mr. Pretty Boy over there.
Roger Goodell.
Brady.
Roger Goodell. Shorten the preseason.
1 game only.
1 game. You heard it here first.
Stop boring us with these preseason games. 1 game.
You heard it here first.
On to our next subject. Mr. Josh Smith, the high-flying, exciting player of formerly of the Atlanta Hawks.
Maybe.
They have 7 days a match, but he moved over to the Grizzlies, possibly. How do you see that team faring?
Well, I see that team actually performing very well in a matter of years. Now, looking back at the draft, they drafted Kevin Love, traded Kevin Love to the Minnesota Timberwolves for O.J. Mayo, which is going to help them in the long run because now they get a player like Josh Smith. And I think Mayo will fit better than Love would have had they made all this movement.
Without a doubt. And they also got Arthur.
Darrell Arthur out of Kansas. This is true.
Very exciting player. He fell so far in the draft because I guess he had this kind of health issue.
First round pick ended up in the second round.
Yeah. To the Grizzlies, which isn't bad. Now they got a young nucleus, like the 76ers. They got a young nucleus they could run with. You know what I mean? And they're going to be a contender in a couple of years.
They got Marc Gasol, the younger brother of Pau Gasol. Fluffy Pau Gasol. There you go.
Pau Gasol, he was very soft in the playoffs.
You heard it here first.
Very soft in the playoffs.
Mark is supposed to be a better player than Pau Gasol, a little more aggressive, a little stronger than Pau Gasol. Both 7-footers. They're both actually going to be playing for Spain in the Olympics.
I think I'm stronger than Pau Gasol.
You would think.
Garnett made him his.
Don't go there.
If I wasn't on the air, I would say it.
Anyway. Baseball playoff races. Exciting. Exciting stuff coming down the stretch front here.
That's good.
Sorry about that. I got you.
All right.
The NL West, nobody cares because all the teams in that division are horrible.
True. They are pretty bad. Often bad.
They're pushing it. Baseball terms. So we're going to go National League Central. Well, I was going to say the Cubs are coming out of there. National League East is what I want to highlight here. You got 3 teams. You got the Phillies, you got the Mets, and
the Marlins.
The Marlins.
Where did they come from?
Florida.
Let me ask you something. With the Phillies, good, strong bullpen they have over there in Philadelphia.
Right.
And their decent offense. Do you see them coming out on top in the NL East?
Yes.
Yes?
Because the Mets can't get it done down the run. They proved it. They proved it last year.
They can't get it done.
They can't get it done.
What do you need to win games, my friend?
Pitching.
Pitching and defense. And
the Mets have the pitching, don't get me wrong, but they don't have the bullpen. They have the starting pitching.
They do not have the bullpen. But the starting pitching, that's even suspect, you know what I mean? Because now, every time Johan pitches, how much runs does he get? 1, 2 runs?
He leaves.
If that.
He leaves the game with leads. 7 of his last 10 starts, and the bullpen cannot hold it for him. And now you have Billy Wagner. Whatever you want to say about Wagner, he's a good closer. And now he's on the disabled list. Now who do you put in that closer's role? You put Aaron Heilman,
who was saved the other night.
Duane Sanchez, I believe he got pulled after 1 pitch the other night when Johan Santana was pitching. He hit a batter and got taken out of the game.
Well, if you look back to last year, when their bullpen was kind of this bad, I would say, when they had that torrential fallout.
We all know what happened there.
When Philly came back from 7 games down in the last, month of the season, it was the same players in the bullpen they have now. When you have a downfall like that, you have to make changes in your bullpen. And they didn't. And they're paying for it now. So.
Right. Oh, we're going to move over to the AL. The AL West is a given. The Angels are going to win that division.
Without a doubt. With the addition of Teixeira, they're probably the best team in the major leagues.
The AL Central, White Sox and Twins is pretty much as done. I was going to say the Tigers maybe, but they kind of fell off.
They were going good there. They were coming back up. They were, winning games, and then they're back, I think, below 500 again.
Who's coming out of the Central?
I believe the Twins are going to come out of the Central, and I'll tell you why. They have,
I would hope so,
good pitching, which we all know bears well for a team. They
will get you far in the playoffs.
Not only do they have good pitching, but they have players that are hungry. You know what I mean? They got players that want to win, and they got players that aren't selfish. Players that will lay down the bunt. Players that will steal a base for you. Players that will...
Much like the Angels.
Give it all, yeah. Or if you look back to the, 2000 season, the Marlins. 2003 season.
I'm a Yankees fan, I know.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Yankees stuff.
Sorry. But if you have players that are hungry to win, you're going to get it done. They have the most complete team. Well, not the most complete team, but one of the overall best teams in the major leagues.